I remember when I was, I don't know, I think I was like 7 years old, and I don't know if I heard from someone or something like that that like flipping the middle finger was like a huge insult in Western culture, and I was like, oh man, I better lock my middle finger so that I don't accidentally, just get my middle finger too excited. I don't know. I got way too scared about like how like oh my gosh like I should like hide my hand. You know what I mean? Like I'm like my middle finger like I need to hide it or something. I'm too scared. Like I don't want to get beaten by the foreigners or I guess they're not foreigners. I was the foreigner. And then one day I was in Italy and like you know how kids are stupid. I was like, man, wouldn't it be crazy if I just like flip someone off? But I was so scared, so I went into my hotel room. I opened up my backpack and I put my hand in my backpack. And then I flipped middle finger for 1 second, and I was like, oh my god, did someone see me? Is police gonna get me? And then that was the only time. Ever since then, I never flipped. Like I not like I never flipped at anybody, but like that was my ever raising my middle finger. I thought for some reason, like if I raised my middle finger, like some like alarm will go off, like meow, meow, and this little girl just raised her middle finger, meow, meow, catch her. I have unresolved trauma shit. What do you mean? That shit is not trauma, man. How is that a trauma? That is not trauma. I got insane amount of traumas in my life, but that ain't a trauma, dude. She was a kid trying things out. I was only 7. They're still searching. Oh no, I can never go back to Italy anymore. Ice Age DVD is a real trauma. I put that in the real trauma for sure. The Oni mask, that's like a huge trauma. Out of all the umbrella of traumas, I would put that high up there, probably like number 1 or 2. Probably number 2 or 3 actually. Lots of trauma in my life. But Oni mask, my sister freaking wearing like hideous red demon mask, but then like it came with hair, curly black hair. Motherfucker. She like freaking woke me up in the middle of naps and be like, "Oh my god, the house is on fire! Okay, wake up!" And I freak out, wake up, and there's a fucking demon in my face. Oh, and she did that many times. Unimask, Jurassic Park, Ice Age, DVD, Game Boy. Those are traumas. Well, I got more traumas, but those are the known traumas. The tooth pulling one is the worst. That one is not that bad. It was like if you were there to see me getting my tooth extracted by my high school sister with a wrench, that's pretty bad. But like they really gaslit me saying like I was a pussy to be like scared. It's just like nothing can go wrong getting like your baby teeth out. So like stop being a pussy and just like, get a grip and just open up your mouth. And I was like, bro. Yeah, my mom was just like, stop wasting both of our time and just open up your mouth. And I was like, but I'm scared. And then my sister is like, oh, I want to be a dentist when I grow up, so you can be my guinea pig. I want, and then she got like the wrench, and then she was like, dentists use this wrench to get the teeth pulled out. I don't know how to use it, but I guess all it's like you just pull it, right? And then I'm like, what the fuck? And then like she pulled my teeth out. It was like molar too. It was a molar, so it was like insanely painful. So she's a dentist now? Yeah! She is! She is a dentist. I was a guinea pig, and you know what? She is a dentist. She did a good job. I don't know if she did a good job, honestly, but I don't know. I guess I didn't die. Holy shit, she knew her life calling so young. My sister was like very insane. The funniest thing is that whenever I have all the memories of like how insane she was. And then I like, hey sis, remember when you were like this insane? And she's like, what? No way. I'm not that insane. I'm like, are you kidding me? You were like freaking insane. And then like I will tell her the story and she's like, nah, she's making shit up. And my nieces, they're like, oh, please tell the stories when my mom was crazy. And I'm like, well, I don't know. I don't want to. I don't. Like, and then they're like, this is so funny. My mom? Insane? What? And I'm like, I don't know. I feel like I need to protect my nieces and my sister in a way. Even though she was insane. Like, I cannot really tell the story. I did tell the story where another trauma incoming. I was just I told you this before. I was just watching TV. And then my sister came home. And then she said, hand over the remote controller. And I said, nah, I'm watching. And then she's like, bro, give me that remote. And I said, nah, you can watch it after I'm done. And she said, you fucking bitch. And then she like choked me. Like she held me up high in the air. Cause we were 6 years apart. So I was in kindergarten and she was in middle school. So she like held on my like I don't know like choking grab, but then you can like she lift me up in the air, so my legs were dangling, so I couldn't breathe, and then I was like, like I was like, I was dying. I was like I was like coughing and choking. I was like, and then she said, next time when I tell you to give me the remote, you fucking better give me the remote. And then she like tossed me on the ground and I just like got freaking thrown onto the ground. And I was like, holy shit! And I just went into my room. I was like, what the fuck was that? And I told the story to my sister and my nieces. And then my nieces thought that was hilarious. They were like, what? My mom did that to you? Ha ha ha, that's so hilarious. I'm like, that's not really hilarious, but I guess, like, maybe you find it hilarious. And then my sister's like, nah, you're exaggerating. I didn't really do that. I'm like, did you really not choke me? Because, like, you choked me. And then she's like, well, you know, back in the days, like, everyone did that. Like, I know my friends did worse to their younger siblings. Like, you know, you should be lucky. And I was like, getting choked by my own older sister, I don't feel lucky at all. And then she's like, you know, that's how kids grow up. Don't worry, just forget it. And I was like, I don't think I'll ever forget that, cause like it was my first time ever getting like choked, and I felt like I was gonna get like killed or like passed out. So like nah. And then like at the end we just like laughed and that was it. She was insane, dude. My sister was insane. She must be the one of the most like insane but normal. Like she was like insane, but now she's an orthodontist. Like she's normal now. After she got married and gave birth to two beautiful girls, she became normal. But like until then she was insane. Like I hear like my sister's like, "Oh, my friend like she like beat their younger siblings with like the golf, what's it, like the sticks or whatever." And like I was like, what the fuck? Like, so my sister was telling me that I'm lucky that I didn't get any bruise or any like scars. And I'm like, motherfucker, that shit is crime. K-drama abuse is realistic. Oh, dude, bro, so true. It is realistic. But that's another trauma. Getting like it wasn't like 1 second of grabbing and I choked for 1 second. Like she was like dangling me. I was like, like I couldn't breathe, and like feeling the air like not entering my lungs and panicking and my feet dangling up so I cannot like stand to breathe. Like that shit was horrifying. And then there's another trauma. This one is also pretty big in my life because like I don't really like swimming pool or the beach or water, because like I was in the swimming class. You guys know the story. I was in the swimming class and then we were learning about the butterfly stroke, and then the boy thought it would be funny to push me into 2 meter deep pool, and I fell. Like I didn't know anything, and I just got pushed into the pool, and I panicked, and it was our first time being in the 2 meter deep pool. So I like freaking I was like I remember I actually passed out. I was like trying like it's so stupid how you know how people drown? They're trying to breathe underwater. So like you know how imagine trying to breathe underwater. You're just drinking water through your nose into the lung, and that's how people drown. That's what I was doing. Cuz like I panicked and I needed like when someone panics, I think it's just like it's just our instinct that like we need like we just like take a huge breath, and that like takes like that was underwater. I was like 5 years old, and I drowned. I passed out, and then the thankfully I survived because the swimming instruction quickly found that a kid was drowning, so like he rescued me. But after that, I like I'm done with the swimming. I don't need that shit anymore. She survived cereal. But I mean, like, there's like I got a lots of trauma shit. But let me tell you, what was the thing that you said? Oh, the flipping the finger. Me too scared to flip the finger is not a trauma. Let me tell you that shit. I just don't want to make anyone upset. I guess. When is Dr. K collab? Holy moly, dude! I am broken. You know how like you cannot like fix something that's broken. Sometimes you can fix it, but I'm just broken wheel. I'm okay. I'm still spinning, still a little broken. Cannot undo the brokenness. She's the Joker. Aware. I don't know how. I bet in multiverse many of Kate's died. I actually had really close call at the wooden roller coaster at PNE in Vancouver. If you type like wooden roller coaster PNE, it gets like accidents once a year, and they only operate during summertime. And it's the wooden roller coaster, so like it's super super like dated. You know how like roller coasters, like the safety bar thing, it's not just the little tiny bar that just kind of closes you in into the cart. It's like the like it hugs your shoulder and everything, right? But this wooden roller coaster, it's super old. It was just a little tiny metal bar that just hugs your lap, and there was like a huge gap in between as well. And then one day we're just going down, or like me and my friend we were riding the wooden roller coaster, and then we were at the middle seat. Thankfully, we weren't at the front. And then as it was going down, the metal bar unlocked, but my friend, like she kind of held on to the metal bar, so like she was okay, but then I'm super super light. Like I'm like super underweight. So as soon as that shit happened, I like flung out, and my friend, she held on to me like she like I don't know, I think it was like a human instinct. Like she just like grabbed onto my clothes, and then I basically bolted out of the seat, but I was hanging on because of my friend. And then took I like set back into the seat in midair, and we were like, "Holy fuck! You almost died!" And I was like, "I almost fucking died, dude!" That gotta be the like really close call. And then second closest was another ride. It was in Korea, another amusement park ride. It spins really fast, but it's also on a track. So it's kind of like a roller coaster, but then it spins and it's in the dark. It's a dark ride. And that one also, the safety bar thing got unlocked during the spin. And then probably not, I don't know, if I got unlucky, I would have gotten murdered. But there was like a little like side handle on the side of the car. So I got flung out of the seat, but I held onto the side of the metal bar, and I literally like dangled outside the seat, And then when the ride was done, I just like put myself back into the seat. So if there was like a footage of like, I mean it's a dark ride, so I don't know if they have like a footage then, but like you would see like 7-year-old kid getting like flung out of the seat. Do I still ride roller coasters? Hell yeah, dude. I was traumatized by the roller coasters, but then uh like don't like the metal bar thing, like I think I'll be worried if I were to. I have never gone back onto the same wooden roller coaster. Hell nah. But then like obviously the new roller coasters, like it's not just like a shitty old metal bar that just like helps you so you're not like you don't get like flung out of your seat. Like they got the whole like like they hug your body. Like they make sure that you don't freaking fly out of it. So like the as long as it's like reliable, like then I don't mind. But if it's like like from like some shitty ass amusement park, probably I'm not gonna risk it again. I think PNE still has the wooden roller coaster, but definitely if you are visiting Vancouver, I don't recommend you to take PNE wooden roller coaster. It literally gets accidents once a year, like every year.
Komodo Town. Just took out Komodo Town. I just got downed. Revived me. Now we're heading eastbound. Now we're at the gates of Canada. See the boss and kill him later. Take me to Canada. Wanna kill the boss. Stop the Mongol invasion. And lives been lost. I really want to Tsushima with you. You could be the ghost of Tsushima. The ghost of Tsushima.